Could your healthy salad be sending you to the hospital? The shocking truth about vegetables and senior health. Did you know that a startling 1 in every 3 senior hospitalizations is linked to food-related complications? Even more shocking, many of these crises could have been completely avoided. This alarming statistic isn't guesswork. It comes directly from recent medical studies examining the critical link between senior health emergencies and everyday diet choices. But here's the truly concerning part. What if the very vegetables your doctor has recommended for decades are, in fact, silently damaging your health right now? It sounds unbelievable, but the medical establishment might not want you to know that certain common vegetables contain compounds interacting differently with aging bodies. When combined with common medications and age-related conditions, these interactions can create the perfect storm for serious health emergencies. Consider this. Most seniors consume at least 3 of these potentially dangerous vegetables weekly, completely unaware of the harm they might be causing. Nothing, however, is more shocking than our number 1 most dangerous vegetable, a common staple likely sitting in your kitchen at this very moment, potentially compromising your health with every single bite. Once you discover why it's deemed problematic, you'll never look at your grocery list the same way again. Make sure you stick around until the end. We will reveal the best 4 vegetables for seniors, powerhouse foods that studies suggest can actually help reverse damage and potentially add years to your life. These specific foods work wonders, particularly for aging bodies, yet almost nobody is talking about them. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more vital health insights like this. Now, without further ado, let's get started counting down the 8 potentially harmful vegetables for seniors. Number 8. Raw sprouts. Think those innocent-looking sprouts in your sandwich are pure health? They might be hiding a dangerous secret that could land you in the hospital within hours. Raw sprouts, including alfalfa, mung bean, and clover, thrive in warm, humid conditions, the exact same environments beloved by dangerous bacteria. Numerous outbreaks of Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria have been linked to raw sprouts, pathogens that can turn deadly for seniors. What makes sprouts particularly treacherous? The bacteria aren't just on the surface. They can be inside the seeds themselves. This means no amount of washing or rinsing can make them truly safe. While a 30-year-old might experience a day of discomfort from these bacteria, someone over 65 could face severe dehydration, kidney failure, and even death. The FDA has issued repeated warnings, yet raw sprouts continue appearing in restaurant meals and prepackaged sandwiches, often without specific warnings for vulnerable populations. Even more concerning, many sprout packages carry labels suggesting they're heart-healthy or immune-boosting, claims that distract from their very real bacterial dangers. Safer alternative. If you love that crunch, thoroughly cook your sprouts until steaming hot. This kills harmful bacteria while preserving most nutrients. Microgreens offer similar textures and benefits with dramatically lower risk, making them a much smarter choice. Cooking ensures safety, while microgreens offer a similar fresh crunch without the same bacterial threat. Number 7. High-oxalate spinach, raw. Spinach has long been glorified as a nutritional powerhouse. But what health experts often fail to mention is that raw spinach contains extraordinarily high levels of oxalates. These compounds bind to calcium in your digestive system, forming sharp crystals that can lead to excruciating kidney stones. For seniors, this risk is magnified dramatically. Why? Kidney function naturally declines with age, making it harder for your body to process these oxalates. Essentially, your body has a tougher time filtering out these crystal-forming compounds as you get older. Studies show kidney stones affect nearly 20% of men and 10% of women by age 70, with recurrence rates approaching 50%. Even more alarming is how spinach interacts with common senior medications. If you're taking calcium supplements, blood pressure medications, or certain antibiotics, the oxalates in raw spinach can interfere with their effectiveness while simultaneously increasing your risk of painful stone formation. Many seniors who develop kidney stones initially mistake the symptoms for heart attacks or other serious conditions, leading to delayed treatment. Safer alternative. Opt for thoroughly cooked spinach, which reduces oxalate content by up to 40%. Cooking helps break down many of those risky oxalates. Better yet, switch to lower oxalate greens like kale or arugula, which provide similar nutrients without the same level of risk. Number 6. Gas-producing cruciferous vegetables. Vegetables like cauliflower, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts belong to the cruciferous family. They contain raffinose, a complex sugar the human body simply cannot fully digest. When these undigested sugars reach your large intestine, gut bacteria ferment them, creating excessive gas trapped in your digestive system. Basically, it's a sugar your gut can't break down easily, so bacteria have a feast, producing lots of uncomfortable gas. For seniors, the consequences can be far more serious than mere social embarrassment or awkward moments. As your digestive system naturally slows with age, this gas builds up more intensely. This creates pressure that can trigger severe pain, abdominal distension, and, in vulnerable individuals, even dangerous intestinal blockages. What doctors rarely mention is how these gas-producing vegetables can worsen existing health conditions. For seniors with diverticulitis, the pressure can force bacteria into intestinal pouches, triggering potentially life-threatening infections. Those with heart failure or COPD may experience worsened breathing difficulties as bloating pushes against the diaphragm. Even more concerning, these bloating symptoms can tragically mask more serious conditions like heart problems, leading to unnecessary ER visits. Smarter approach. If you enjoy these nutritious vegetables, try cooking them thoroughly to break down problematic fibers. Add digestive spices like ginger or fennel and consume them in smaller portions earlier in the day. Thorough cooking makes them easier to digest, and smaller portions reduce the load on your system. Number 5. High potassium. White potatoes. White potatoes are packed with potassium, a mineral essential for normal heart function. However, they become potentially dangerous when consumed by seniors with certain common conditions. Few people realize that our kidneys become significantly less efficient at filtering potassium from the blood as we age. This creates a dangerous situation where this mineral can build to levels that could trigger cardiac events. For the 38% of adults over 65 with chronic kidney disease, many undiagnosed, the potassium in white potatoes can push blood levels into the danger zone, causing a condition called hyperkalemia. This means dangerously high potassium levels in your blood, which can affect your heart. The terrifying aspect? It's often silent. You likely won't notice symptoms until your heart suddenly begins beating irregularly or your muscles start failing. Here's the critical issue. This vegetable interacts dangerously with medications many seniors take daily: blood pressure drugs like ACE inhibitors, common pain relievers like ibuprofen, and certain heart medications all cause potassium retention. This creates a perfect storm when combined with high potassium foods like white potatoes. Hospital emergency departments regularly treat seniors experiencing life-threatening cardiac arrhythmias caused by this exact combination, yet this warning rarely reaches those who need it most. Safer alternatives. Sweet potatoes contain less potassium. Alternatively, try the leaching method. Soak cut white potato pieces in water for at least 4 hours before cooking to reduce potassium content by up to 50%. Sweet potatoes offer similar satisfaction with less potassium, making them a safer bet for many seniors. Number 4. Raw tomatoes. Hold the raw tomato? Here's why. Raw tomatoes contain a powerful combination of acids and histamines that can unleash digestive chaos in senior bodies. As we age, our production of digestive enzymes naturally declines, leaving us increasingly vulnerable to irritating compounds. The high acidity in raw tomatoes can severely aggravate acid reflux and GERD, conditions affecting up to 40% of seniors. But the danger extends beyond discomfort. When stomach acid repeatedly splashes into the esophagus due to tomato-triggered reflux, it can lead to Barrett's esophagus, a precancerous condition increasing esophageal cancer risk by up to 40 times. Even more frightening is the nighttime aspiration risk. Many seniors consuming raw tomatoes experience silent reflux while sleeping, where stomach acids enter the lungs without obvious symptoms. This silent aspiration is a leading cause of pneumonia in the elderly, which carries a daunting 30% mortality rate for those over 65. Medication interactions add another layer. If you take blood thinners like warfarin, the vitamin K in tomatoes can destabilize your levels, potentially leading to dangerous bleeding or clots. What's deceptive is how tomatoes are marketed as heart-healthy. Benefits that primarily apply to cooked tomatoes, not raw. Safer option. Cooking tomatoes dramatically reduces acidity while increasing beneficial lycopene. Tomato sauce or soup are far safer choices for senior digestive systems. Cooking mellows the acidity and unlocks other health benefits, making tomatoes easier on your system. Number 3. Raw onions. That sharp bite of raw onion might be causing more than tears. Raw onions contain extremely high concentrations of fructans, fermentable carbohydrates that aging digestive systems struggle to process efficiently. These are tricky sugars that don't digest well as we get older, leading to gas and bloating when gut bacteria process them. As natural digestive enzyme production drops post-60, these compounds often go undigested, fermenting in the gut. The consequences can be immediate and severe. Within hours, many seniors experience intense bloating that can stretch the abdominal wall, triggering pain frequently mistaken for heart problems or gallbladder attacks. For the 15% of seniors with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, raw onions can spark flare-ups severe enough to warrant emergency room visits. What elevates the risk for some seniors is their potential impact on the esophageal sphincter, the valve keeping stomach acid down. Raw onions can relax this critical muscle, allowing acid to flow freely upwards. For seniors already taking stomach-irritating medications, like daily aspirin or certain arthritis treatments, this double assault can lead to dangerous ulcerations and internal bleeding. Furthermore, raw onions contain natural blood-thinning compounds that can amplify the effects of prescribed anticoagulants, potentially causing dangerous bleeding without warning. For diabetic seniors, they can cause unexpected blood sugar drops. Safer alternative. Consider thoroughly caramelizing onions, which breaks down problematic fructans, creating a sweeter, more digestible flavor. Chives, or the green parts of scallions, offer similar notes with fewer digestive risks. Cooking transforms the harsh compounds, making onions much gentler on the stomach. Number 2. Conventionally grown bell peppers. Think rinsing that bright bell pepper makes it safe? Think again. Conventionally grown bell peppers consistently rank high on the Dirty Dozen list for pesticide contamination. Testing has revealed up to 50 different pesticide residues on a single pepper. This is particularly alarming for seniors because their detoxification systems naturally decline in efficiency, leaving these chemicals circulating longer in the body. Unlike fruits with thick peels, the thin skin of bell peppers offers virtually no protection. Pesticides penetrate deep into the flesh. Standard washing only removes surface residue, leaving most chemicals intact. These pesticides include organophosphates and carbamates, neurotoxins originally developed from nerve gas technology. For seniors already experiencing normal age-related cognitive changes, these compounds can potentially accelerate memory loss and cognitive decline by damaging neural pathways. Studies have linked regular exposure to these pesticides with up to a 53% increased risk of developing Parkinson's disease. What's deceptive is how bell peppers are marketed as antioxidant-rich health foods, rarely mentioning their high pesticide load. For those with inflammatory conditions like arthritis, bell peppers deliver a double blow. Pesticides can worsen inflammation, and as members of the nightshade family, they contain natural glycoalkaloids that can trigger inflammatory responses in sensitive individuals. Safer alternative. Switching to organic bell peppers can reduce pesticide exposure by up to 80%. Peeling conventional peppers may remove some, though not all, residues concentrated in the skin. Choosing organic significantly cuts down on pesticide intake, offering peace of mind. Number 1. Corn. The most pervasive, potentially dangerous vegetable lurking in senior diets isn't exotic, it's corn. America's most ubiquitous crop might be silently accelerating the aging process. Why? Modern commercial corn bears little resemblance to the corn our grandparents ate. Today, over 92% of U.S. corn is genetically modified, GMO, specifically engineered to withstand heavy applications of glyphosate, a herbicide linked in some studies to disrupting critical gut bacteria. For seniors, whose gut microbiome diversity naturally diminishes with age, this disruption could significantly impact immune function, potentially leading to increased infection susceptibility and chronic inflammation. What makes corn particularly insidious is its hidden prevalence. It's not just corn on the cob. It's in thousands of processed foods, as corn syrup, cornstarch, and corn oil. Many seniors consume corn multiple times daily without realizing it, potentially creating a constant state of inflammatory response and metabolic stress. Compounding the issue are corn's mineral-blocking properties. Corn contains high levels of phytates, which aggressively bind to essential minerals like zinc, iron, and calcium, nutrients already harder for aging bodies to absorb. Think of phytates as mineral blockers that prevent your body from absorbing vital nutrients like zinc, iron, and calcium, which are crucial for seniors. This mineral theft can potentially accelerate bone loss, compromise immune function, and worsen anemia. Healthier approach. For seniors serious about maintaining health, consider reducing corn-based products. Replace them with alternatives like quinoa, millet, or other whole grains and vegetables that offer superior nutritional benefits without the specific concerns raised here. Focusing on diverse whole foods reduces reliance on potentially problematic corn products. The Powerhouse 4. Vegetables that can help reverse damage. Now that you know which vegetables warrant caution, let's focus on the true heroes, 4 powerhouse vegetables specifically beneficial for aging bodies. These superfoods can help counteract age-related decline and may even help reverse some damage. Number 4. Purple sweet potatoes. Forget ordinary spuds. These vibrant tubers contain anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that uniquely cross the blood-brain barrier, directly protecting brain cells from oxidative damage. These are special protectors found in the purple color that can actually get into your brain to shield cells from damage. Unlike high glycemic white potatoes, purple sweet potatoes have a lower glycemic index, promoting stable blood sugar and sustained energy. Research suggests seniors consuming purple sweet potatoes twice weekly experienced significantly improved memory function and processing speed. Their unique blend of anthocyanins and soluble fiber supports healthy gut bacteria, strengthening immune function in aging digestive systems. Plus, compounds in purple sweet potatoes actively reduce inflammatory markers associated with arthritis pain, up to 27% in some studies, and are rich in vision-protecting lutein and zeaxanthin. Number 3. Cooked beets. Beets are circulation superstars. They contain natural nitrates that convert to nitric oxide in your body, relaxing and expanding blood vessels. Your body turns these nitrates into a molecule that helps your blood vessels relax and widen, letting blood flow more easily. This is great for your heart and overall energy. For seniors, this means potentially improved circulation, reduced blood pressure, and enhanced oxygen delivery throughout the body. Studies at Wake Forest University showed seniors consuming beets regularly experienced up to 10% improvement in exercise performance and significantly delayed fatigue, remarkable benefits for maintaining independence. The betalain pigments in beets have shown promise in targeting precancerous cells in lab studies. For brain health, beets increase blood flow to the frontal lobes, key for decision-making, potentially slowing cognitive decline. They also support the body's natural detoxification pathways. Number 2. Pumpkin. Pumpkin offers an extraordinary concentration of carotenoids, alpha-carotene, beta-carotene, lutein, zeaxanthin. that specifically target and protect body systems prone to age-related decline, especially eyes and skin. These carotenoids accumulate in the retina, absorbing damaging blue light and neutralizing free radicals, potentially slowing macular degeneration and cataracts, up to 40% lower risk in high consumers. Pumpkin's fiber content feeds beneficial gut bacteria, strengthening the intestinal barrier and reducing systemic inflammation, crucial as gut permeability often increases with age. Don't forget pumpkin seeds. They are rich in zinc and magnesium, supporting immune function and sleep quality, with studies showing improved sleep in seniors who consume them regularly. Think of pumpkin as a shield for your eyes and skin, packed with nutrients that also boost gut health and sleep. Number 1. Leafy greens, kale, arugula, mustard greens. These are arguably the ultimate anti-aging food group for seniors. Why? Leafy greens like kale, arugula, and mustard greens contain a recently discovered compound called GGH, which actively protects telomeres, the protective caps on chromosomes that influence cellular aging. Think of telomeres like the plastic tips on shoelaces. They protect the ends of our DNA. Keeping them long is linked to healthier aging, and these greens help do just that. Harvard longevity research indicates seniors with the highest leafy green consumption have cells appearing biologically up to 11 years younger than their chronological age. The vitamin K in these greens helps reduce arterial calcification, meaning it helps prevent the hardening of your arteries, potentially reversing aspects of cardiovascular aging. For brain health, unique phytonutrients cross the blood-brain barrier, combating inflammation. Studies show daily consumers maintain cognitive function equivalent to people 5 to 7 years younger. Their nitrate content improves blood vessel dilation, enhancing oxygen delivery system-wide, benefiting everything from kidney function to skin elasticity. Perhaps most remarkably, these greens support mitochondrial function, boosting cellular energy production and reducing fatigue. Remember, this information isn't intended to cause immediate panic, but it does deserve your serious attention. Awareness is key. Small, informed dietary changes made today can dramatically improve how you feel tomorrow and could potentially add years of healthy, active living to your life. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have existing health conditions or take medications, as food-drug interactions are crucial considerations. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you noticed any health issues after eating some of the vegetables mentioned? Which one on the list surprised you the most? Share your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We value your input. Thanks for watching.